everyone. I am about to make a big batch of slaw. It's the day before Memorial Day. Of course, you'll be listening or watching this after that. But we're having barbecue, as we almost always do in the South on a holiday. I love to make big batch slaw because slaw is a must-have accompaniment when you're having barbecue. And I have a super easy recipe, and I just want to walk you through the recipe and show you what makes for a perfect slaw to serve with barbecue. There are many types of slaw. You can make blue cheese slaw that's a little gourmet. You can make mayonnaise coleslaw like you might get at KFC or Zaxby's. This is just a good basic vinegar-based slaw that's got apple cider vinegar and some sugar. It's just tangy and it really offsets smoky barbecue and just adds the perfect complement to a barbecue sandwich or just a barbecue plate. So the first thing that is super important to make it the best is to use cabbage and process it yourself. We know that we can get bagged slaw at any grocery store, so that does cut down on the work. But I don't know if you all have noticed that although there are times when I use bagged slaw, it might be when I want a quick big salad, so I use it as a base, or I just make maybe one of the Asian or Southwest bagged slaws. But when you're making big batch slaw, and when I say big batch, I mean that will serve a crowd, maybe 12 or more. Number one, it would be expensive to buy 8 or 9 bags of pre-shredded slaw. But number two, it's just gonna taste better and have better texture if you start with a whole cabbage. So I've chopped up, for my food processor, 2 heads, and I'm just gonna go ahead and slice this one. You first just wanna cut it into slices or chunks that will fit into your food processor. And while I'm at it, while I'm doing this, if you don't have a food processor and you are in the market, I've had probably 3 or 4 food processors in my life. That's not something you buy often because a good one will last you for years. But by far the easiest and my hands down favorite that I've ever had is this Vitamix. I use my Vitamix every day almost for smoothies, but I bought the food processor attachment and it's fantastic. It's so easy. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is. I have the blade that you would use for grating cabbage. So you just put your cabbage in. It's that easy. Just keep putting it in and it's uniform and it's so easy. Sometimes when you get pre-cut slaw, it has almost a stale smell to me, sometimes. Okay, I'm going to finish grating all of this slaw and then I'll be back. Okay everyone, I have processed the 3 heads of cabbage. These are like shreds. Now, if you like your cabbage chopped into uniform pieces, then you just change your setting on your food processor. These are sort of going to shrink down because when you put the dressing, which I'm about to tell you about the dressing, and you refrigerate this 4 hours minimum, preferably the day before, the cabbage is going to just shrink somewhat and all the flavors are going to meld and it will be the perfect consistency to put on top of barbecue. So we have our cabbage. Guys, this dressing could not be easier. You do not need a recipe. I'm gonna link to the recipe that's been on my blog for years, but you can really keep it in your head. It's so easy. I put this on stovetop to make sure the sugar dissolved, but this is equal parts sugar, white sugar, apple cider vinegar, and oil. Now the oil, you can reduce a little bit if you want to, but when you've got a lot of cabbage and you're not using mayo, I use equal parts oil to the vinegar and the sugar. The oil that I use either avocado oil or everyday Costarina EVOO. Basically, there's not any taste to it, but you're getting huge antioxidants. Same with a high quality avocado oil. It's very light, you will not taste it, and you're getting healthy fats in your slaw. And then of course, apple cider vinegar, you're getting benefits from that. It does have sugar, but it makes it good. Okay, so what you're going to do is put that on the stove top stir until the sugar dissolves. And then you can see I just threw in just a pinch of black pepper, kosher salt, and some celery seed. Celery seed is just good to put with cabbage of any sort, and also gives a little pop of color. Okay, now this is key. You want to massage. You're not gonna be able to get the same results if you get a spoon and stir it around. So you wanna get food grade gloves, and you just wanna massage until every piece of the cabbage is coated with the sauce or the dressing. One thing about this particular slaw, not only is it perfect for barbecue because of the tang, the sweet tang, it does not have mayonnaise, so this is much more food safe. If you are at a picnic or at a potluck and you have slaw or any dish that has mayo in it, you've got to be very mindful of how long you let that sit out, or you can have issues with food poisoning. There's like the 2-hour rule that you're not supposed to let food sit out 2 hours. But when you've got mayo, and if it's hot outside, I don't even go 2 hours. But with this, there's no mayo. Now look, that slaw has already gone down some, and it's got that beautiful glistening color from the dressing. So now, all I'm going to do is cover this. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Memorial Day. So this goes in the fridge, and then tomorrow it'll be cold. It will have absorbed all these wonderful flavors, and I'll just take it out of the fridge, put it in the car, and head to the farm. Slaw's made. This supposedly will keep in the fridge. I have read 6 weeks, but never would I ever leave a slaw or anything in the fridge for 6 weeks and keep eating it. Things don't last that long, number one, but if I'm gonna wait 6 weeks, I'm gonna make a fresh batch. It's best 4 to 8 hours after making it or the next day, but you can keep this in your fridge up to a week or 2, and it'll still be great. So you wanna make sure you cover it because the vinegar smell is strong. It's not unpleasant, but it's just vinegar. And if you have other things in your fridge, you don't want the whole fridge to smell like vinegar. So that is all there is to it. Easy breezy, perfect for barbecue. This will feed 12 to 15 easily, and it's made ahead, and the slaw is checked off of my list. For the full recipe, including more details, link in the caption below to my blog recipe. And if you enjoyed this, please follow along and subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing more easy, family-friendly, holiday-themed make-ahead meals and sides and desserts. So I hope you'll follow along. And as always, thank you again for being here. And until next time, be blessed and stay savvy.